Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the middle of October. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go and see what we have here for you, Gemini. Now I'm using the Gilded Tarot, the Before Tarot, and the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Do hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed, especially if you do watch my content regularly. It really helps my channel grow. All right, let's go ahead and make sure we're all set up here. Cool. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Hermit. So some of you here at this time soul searching, Gemini, trying to figure out the answer that can only be found from within. That is what the idea of the Hermit is. The thing about the Hermit is, look at this, right? Gray beard, walking stick, robe. They're wise. They are wise. They have learned everything that they need to learn through textbooks. They don't need a textbook. What the Hermit needs is to commune with the universe. They need to spend time amongst the stars here, as you see. And what they need to do is they're walking down the path of the sage, right? They're wise, but wisdom is not just about what you learn from textbooks, right? Being somebody who's truly wise also learns from the universe. They commune with their higher self. They learn from experiences from others. This is what is going on here with the Hermit. Now, the Hermit may suggest that you are maybe on your own right now. You're spending a little bit more time than usual on your own, and that could certainly be the case here. Or this is maybe something that you've been doing here, because I do have to say there's something going on here in the future for you. We'll talk about that more as we go along. In your current orbit here, Gemini, there are things that are very good for you. Some very nice things happening here, but let's just dive in. So in the overall situation here, you do have this Three of Pentacles, which does connect to teammates, colleagues, work environments, other people. Threes in tarot represent other people. So you have the Three of Pentacles and you have the Three of Wands. It's interesting because the Hermit may suggest that you're solo. Maybe some of you are looking to create balance here. Maybe you have an abundance of opinions. What is that phrase? Too many cooks in the kitchen. And there are a lot of people here in your current orbit that may be telling you what to do, or telling you to do this, or telling you to do that. That could certainly be the case. Some of you could be separating from one of those people as well. By the way, I don't think this is a love situation here. I do not feel that this is a love situation here. This feels more like a life reading. This feels more like a work reading or a career reading. The Three of Pentacles, though, could also suggest that you are in the process of being rewarded and recognized for all of your hard work. And so let's expand on that some more. In the problem position, you do have this Six of Cups here, which talks about memories of the past or even memories of love. So there's maybe the one love reading, the one love message here in this reading, which is Six of Cups can refer to your ex or, your ex. This could be something here that's coming back in for review because you have it in the problem position. I don't know if this person is going to step in to your life, or it's probably more about you hearing about your ex through other people because of the threes here with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Again, both can refer to groups in some capacity. And interestingly enough, it's almost like a work connection or somebody that you know through work. Very strange here, message. Now, on a different level, there could be something, because this isn't a super love reading. On a different level, this is something that's coming back around. It's like rearing its head around here. And this is maybe a work situation or a work situation that you haven't worked through yet or you haven't completely fully addressed yet. And this might come back in here for you, Gemini, with the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, Three of Wands. So yeah. Now, in the past, you do have this Queen of Pentacles here showing up. So Queen of Pentacles is really all about practicality, somebody who's going to make a level-headed choice. This is somebody who's coming from a place of grounded energy. And it's interesting. As I've researched all of these cards, over the past 5 years, I've been reading tarot since 2017. One of the things with the Queen of Pentacles that comes in is that they have a strong social network. Out of all of the queens, they have like a, and they have a high place in their social network, meaning their friends or the people that they're involved in place them on a high bar, or you know what I'm saying. And it's almost like there is something here connected to your social network that is coming back in. Other people here heavily involved in this reading so far, but when I really think about the Queen of Pentacles, it's somebody who's smart with money. It's somebody who's practical. Those are the reasons. Those are some of the reasons why people value the Queen of Pentacles and value having that person in their circle, because you can go to the Queen of Pentacles and get like a very practical answer as a friend or as somebody as a part of your network. Yeah, I get the sense that there's something here connected to that right now. And it's almost like maybe, how I've experienced this before, but it's like you work with somebody and they're also your friend. You work with somebody and they're also your friend. It's almost like something like that. Or even if you just work with somebody and they just really value your expertise or your opinion on something. It's an interesting reading that I've not seen a flavor like this in a long time of this type of reading here. So in the future, you do have the Three of Wands. This is like going on a grand adventure. This person is kind of gearing up for travel. They're about to get on this boat here and take it to wherever the boat's going to take them. They're gonna enter the boat and they're gonna go somewhere new. It's all about distant lands, distant horizons, and the excitement that comes along with that when you get this Three of Wands energy. It's also about growth and expansion, just generally in your life. This is a period of growth here for you. Again, I don't think that this is like a bad thing. I do just think that there's something that's coming back around connected to your work. It could mean that there's something here in your work situation that's kind of you're being given an opportunity to grow in with this Three of Wands. And and this is just something that's coming back around with the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is in the problem position though, but there's something here that's expanding. There's something here that's growing. This is going to give you maybe even an opportunity to move to a new place. You do have two major cards here of travel showing up, maybe even international travel. But the world is international travel here. This being on your mind. Three of Wands, also a card of travel. And so whether you're physically traveling or you're moving, to a different place, or maybe you're doing an international business trip or something like this here, this feels exciting, feels good for you. Now, on your mind here, this is in your consciousness or in your thoughts here, you do have this World card. Again, I've kind of dipped into it already, but it can indicate a long trip or international trip or foreign travel. The World card, though, more importantly, is about completions. And so it is possible that you're getting an opportunity here to close out whatever's going on with the Six of Cups situation here with the World card. Yeah, you're being given an opportunity to really see that through or see it end. Or see it complete in some ways. In the subconscious, you do have the Ten of Cups. So this is family energy. This is also not just the subconscious, but it's what you can't see. It's good to see the Ten of Cups there because, this could mean that there's some sort of unexpected happiness here or some sort of situation that, randomly makes you happy in some ways or unexpected happiness, I think, is the way to look at it. But the Ten of Cups is like the other side of abundance. In that abundance is not just about money and material possessions. Abundance is also about happiness and joy and good family energy and having that type of situation for yourself. And so, yeah, definitely like to see what is going on here in this sort of current orbit. Now, in the staff, in the direction that you are headed, in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you do have the Devil card. So this is nothing to be afraid of. This is just something that, the Devil is like something that you have to work through. It is a card of our shadows, and it can be about greed. It can also be about like hedonism. It's more the way that I really love to look at the Devil is that if there's something that if there's something that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, the Devil card comes in and says, hey, be careful. All right, warning here, be careful. And I do have to say, there's something coming in here in the future that seems a little dicey, and I really want to see what cards clarify. We're going to go through and clarify here with the Before Tarot, because we have these 3 swords here, but then we also have this Devil energy. I guess I would just ask you if there's something that you're doing that you need to stop doing, to maybe think about that. In the external influence, you have this 5 swords, which can be a card of loss and defeat. The thing about the 5 swords is it is totally recoverable. You're not out of the game when you get the 5 swords. It gives you an opportunity to sort of become battle hardened, if you will. It gives you an opportunity to maybe get knocked down and get back up, right? That type of energy when you get the 5 swords. And so do keep that in mind. Now, in the hopes and fears, you do have the 4 of swords. You're hoping to rest from something. You're hoping to I feel like some of you are looking to really close this 6 of Cups energy out. Like whatever is going on from the past, maybe connected to an ex or something connected to your work, it's like you're done. You're done with this. You're really hoping to close this cycle out, get rest from that situation, recover from that situation. In the outcome, you have the 9 of Swords, which is the mental health card from my perspective. 9 of Swords person is having a nightmare. And, when you get that 9 of Swords card, if you need to give yourself a day, you need to give yourself time, do that. Like absolutely give yourself that. Do that type of energy, do that type of thing, because it could really, really benefit you to do that. It also might say that there's something that you're fear casting in that it doesn't necessarily exist, but it's a fear in your mind, and you're allowing that fear to overtake you, right? The fear casting is this like idea of projecting fear onto yourself, and like you thinking that something is going to happen that never actually happens. And so that's another thing with the 9 of Swords. Let's go ahead and take a look at the clarifications here. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. Really do appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Can we get 3 cards to clarify? Let's get 3 cards to clarify here. This is definitely 1. Okay, 2 and 3. Actually, I want to take this 4th one as well. All right, interesting. So we have the 8 of Cups, we have the 2 of Cups, we have the 7 of Wands, and we also have the Justice card here showing up. For some of you, this is connected to partnership. The 6 of Cups, somebody coming back in here. The 7 of Wands, if you look here, this is very interesting. Again, this is the Before Tarot. This person's praying here, and it's interesting because 7 of Wands is like not backing down. It's a card of competition. And on the 4 of Swords, you can't see it in this illustration because the Gilded Tarot does not follow the Rider-Waite Tarot, but the 4 of Swords person will be praying. And so whether you're religious or you're not religious, it doesn't matter. Some of you are communing with the universe here, and whatever you subscribe to or whatever you kind of put meaning towards in your life. And for some of you here, you're really hoping that this person, your connection with this person, either ends up well or it closes out in some ways. With that 2 of Cups and the 7 of Wands, you do have this Justice card, which is a Libra. It could also just be the idea of the scales kind of balancing in your life. The Justice card really does say that your actions are important. The actions that you take are extremely, extremely important. And we all get the outcome that we deserve based on those actions. And so again, with this devil energy, you know, is there something that you're dipping into that you know you should maybe stay out of? You do have this 8 of Cups. Some of you walked away, or somebody walked away from you. Yep, there's the 3 of Cups. I was waiting for that card. Can we get a few more clarifications here? I think we need one more. There it is. Okay. 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. Yeah, there's just, I think somebody walked away from you here, or, yeah, there's just something with the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, 333. That's definitely involving other people in some ways. And, you know, I just get the sense that there's something that's just a little bit off here between you and another person, or between, yeah, you and maybe a few other people. But the thing is, Queen of Pentacles twice. You are respected, okay? You have a high place in your social circle. And at the end of the day, you know, the real ones will know. The real ones will know, okay? And so it's almost like there's nothing that you need to do here. Yeah, the real ones will know is what I feel like saying. You do have this Knight of Cups connected to love maybe for some of you. 4 of Wands is a card of marriage. Some of you, if you're single, the next person that you want will be a marriage partner, as you have the Justice card indicating legal agreements, and the 4 of Wands indicating marriage. Let's go ahead and take a couple of these. You have unexpected income, main male, family room, message of concern. I forgot to say that. Can we get 2 more? Gift and despair. I just feel like some of you are expecting challenging news or something like this, and I don't even know if it's coming, again, because like you have this idea of the 9 of Swords, which is like maybe just fears that are getting in your way here. And, you know, if anything, there could be some type of like really nice situation between you and another person that just totally catches you by surprise here. The family room, unexpected income, main male. You know, it is possible that some of you, it's almost like maybe some of you are like looking to start a family, and this happens when you least expect it. That's not for everybody, but with gift, family room, unexpected income, and main male, you know, this could certainly be something that you've been looking for. For those of you who are not single and you're partnered, if you're not looking for children, I would say, you know, do what you got to do there. But, you know, I'm trying to connect this to the other storyline, which is, you know, there is something here. When I said the real ones will know, you have such a high place in your social circle that if somebody's trying to do something shifty, people will be able to catch their grift, okay? Like people know who you are, and, you know, yeah, people know who you are, and they know the real you. So the other person will end up with egg on their face, is what I feel like saying. So this is kind of what I have. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.